What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back. We are doing the Sunday night game. Game of the week.
Oh, same links, bro.
Oh, damn. Seattle Seahawks going into the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Going to be a tough time for Seattle, in my opinion. You know why? Because every time these teams have matched up against each other, the home team has won.
Which is crazy.
Green Bay's at home.
In the Rodgers.
Statistically, between these matchups, Rodgers should win this. Now, Green Bay's coming off a bye, so they're just rested. Like the rest of these other high-seeded teams. They're rested. They're at home. Russell the Hustle's still looking good. His last game was just phenomenal. Beating Philly on the road, like I said they would. Philly 9-7 just wasn't good enough to take it over Seattle Seahawks last week. So
I think that's what the
Seattle having to march into Green Bay here is not going to be an easy task.
They are 7-1, Seattle, on the road.
Really?
Yeah, and Green Bay's 7-1 at home.
Ooh.
This is a hell of a matchup. This is a great matchup all across the board. Two great quarterbacks. Running game, they've lost out, but they got Marshawn, and Marshawn, I think, will probably play pretty well versus our 23rd subpar rush defense to their 22nd. So Aaron Jones could have a field day with this game. Man, Green Bay's got the edge. Won and wins. They're 13-9 all time. There's been some legendary, meaningful matchups, if you will. 2003 postseason, the Packers won an overtime matchup on a pick six. 2012, that's when they won the Fail Mary.
Yeah.
That fucking bullshit retarded game with the replacement refs. Very next week, the regular refs come back. What do you know? And that was a Packers game or season that wasn't very good either. At like 9-7 or whatever the fuck they was that snuck in the playoffs. 2014 NFC Championship game. You remember this? They were down 12 points and won it in overtime because dumbass Brandon Bostic on the Packers receiving team jumps up in front of Jordy Nelson, the best hands on the team, trying to grab that onside kick, pull down, and he fumbles it. Seattle gets it back, ties it up, goes to overtime, and beats us in overtime.
Yeah.
So all that's on the line, T-Ball.
Dude, did you know at Seattle, they have somewhere in their stadium lining the wall. I think it's coming out of the wall and wrapping around. There's like memorable pictures blown up and stuck on the wall
From all these
matchups from different moments in their like Seattle career, and like a bunch of them are some when they've played the Packers.
That's because it's a big time game.
There's always big things that happen between these two teams.
Well, they just battle it out.
I mean, I think in order for Seattle to even have a chance at Green Bay, is they're going to have to run the ball on us because our pass defense is like number 3.
Yeah.
So good luck. But I think with what we've been doing, putting a lot of pressure up the middle, bringing in Zadarius Smith, you keep rushing him up the middle, keep Russell Wilson, pressured. Just make sure you keep him in a situation where somebody has an eye on him at all times.
Contained environment.
Because he's going to want to run the fucking football.
And he will.
And I think he's like another Aaron Rodgers. He can pass the ball well, or he can get it out there and sneak out and get you a first down.
Yeah, take off and run and pass or whatever.
This is not going to be an easy game for Green Bay whatsoever, but I do feel like this home field advantage and statistically the way the situations are and the matchup at this point in time, if Green Bay's defense can live up to what it has been over the last couple of games and they can actually do what needs to be done, Green Bay should take this one. Seattle's a tough club. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy win for Green Bay, but I got Green Bay, of course, in this one.
I do, too. Just being a diehard Packers fan, I can't pick against them being at home. If this was on the road, this would be the toughest game Rodgers would have to play right now in the playoffs till he, later on, whoever.
I honestly feel like this game is basically a flip of a coin.
It is, really. They're both offensively matched.
Yeah, Green Bay has a slight advantage being at home and coming off a bye.
To get guys healthy, because Brian Bulaga went down a couple weeks ago, and they needed that for the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been dealing with injuries, but they're basically the same team across the paper.
Yeah.
They have one good wide receiver, possibly a second decent wide receiver, right?
And the thing about it is I could throw every Aaron Rodgers stat at you, and when it comes to Russell Wilson, you can come right back out and throw
with another one. Counter.
Right. Yeah, just
Counter
like, oh, well, last
it.
time we beat you guys, blah, blah, blah. Well, last time we beat you guys, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup. Great matchup. That's probably why it's the Sunday night game.
Again, Packers get the second game.
I love this matchup. I'm excited to see this game. But, yeah, I just have Green Bay skating by maybe a field goal to win this one.
Well, it's going to take Aaron Rodgers to beat Aaron fucking Rodgers.
He better get the ball in the end zone if he wants to beat Seattle.
I think he's going to have at least 2 touchdowns, if not 3, to beat this team and that defense. The defense, like I said, though, Seattle has not been playing very well on defense. If you guys listened to the last podcast, their defense has kind of went down a little bit, but you never know. Like Clowney didn't even have a tackle.
Well, it feels like the defense just shows up when they feel like it.
But if the Packers defense that played the Vikings week 16 shows up, well, this is ball game.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Rodgers loves that, and he feeds off that, and he's going to and have a great game if the defense is doing great. It's just how it kind of goes, or he'll counterbalance at some games where he picks up the lack.
Well, take some pressure off of him.
Right. So I think the Packers have a real good shot, but don't count out the Seattle Seahawks. They can easily take this game out from under them. I think it'll come down to the wire, who has it last, and I think Aaron Rodgers knows how to milk that clock at home.
I feel like it's the same. So, with us both picking the Green Bay Packers to beat the Seattle Seahawks, situational-wise, we have it set up to where the Green Bay Packers play the San Francisco 49ers.
On yours.
On mine, in the NFC Championship.
Yep.
And we have it set up to where the Kansas City Chiefs would play the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship.
Yes, sir. And I think that's everybody's except for possibly the Saints beating the Vikings and them beating the Packers, or Packers beating the Saints and the 49ers. But I think everybody has the 49ers or the Packers in the NFC. And if you don't, well, you's wrong.
You's wrong. Mama said.
Well, Mama's wrong again.
Well, I just know one thing for sure. These are going to be some good divisional playoff games. I can't wait till this weekend.
Especially this Packers game.
Let's see who the top of the town is now.
I think Rodgers and him both are going to have 300 yards passing. 2 touchdowns at least apiece. But I think the guy with more interceptions in this game.
Who do you think's the top quarterback in these divisional playoffs this week?
You want me to name all of them, 1 through 8?
No, just name who's going to do the best this week, quarterback-wise.
Well, I'm looking at the worst defense, which I think would be between Seattle and the Texans.
So you probably think Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes would probably be the top quarterback this week?
I think Patrick Mahomes will probably be. Or, yes, Aaron Rodgers with those 2 teams I said, but I think it'll probably be Patrick Mahomes. Be the best arm. You're saying passing yards, right? Or
Yeah.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes?
I think he has the easiest way to do it. It's still going to be a tough game for him, too, but I think it'll be him, and I think the top rusher will still possibly be Derrick Henry this week. That's a big, bold prediction for me on that as well. But that's all I got. And the Packers win, man, and go to the NFC Championship, and then one more win to that sweet
Aaron Rodgers
of the Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers needs him a ring. He needs him a ring.
He needs another ring,
But Patrick Mahomes has got some shoes to fill, and so does Lamar Jackson. I mean, you got 3 young quarterbacks here, and Russell Wilson, and everybody's young, really.
Every one of those guys haven't won a Super Bowl except for
Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
And if you want to count Garoppolo when he was on the Patriots as a backup, but that don't count because he didn't start and take his team to where they're at.
Wow. Amazing.
That's pretty crazy.
We'll see what happens.
Well, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, the only 2 with the Super Bowl.
We'll see.
All right. Well, that's it for us, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Packers and Seattle game. We hope it's a great game. We hope our team wins. And for all you Seattle fans, good luck out there, too. I'm Mr. Bradley.
I'm T-Ball. Good luck out there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Instagram, Facebook. Catch us out there. Heated Waves Podcast.
Yep. Facebook is @Heated Waves with a Z. Thanks, guys.
See ya.